You guys ready?
What's the plan, Bobby?
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy? You ready? Here we go.
What up, what up? Welcome in, everybody, to the OG NBA betting show. Got my guys out here with me, Dutchie, Wham Bam, Babano, and we have the NBA Finals to talk about here today. So there's some good shit going on around here. Speaking of good shit, what you got going on over there, Dutchie? What's good with you?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you're looking at the plug. Yeah, man. Good to be back with the fellas. It's been a minute. It's been a hot motherfucking minute, man. I didn't even know. I forgot we even had a show. Wife said, "What the fuck you doing?" I said, "Hey, it's NBA time." Yeah, man. We back. And we back in full effect. Smoking, as we always do. And we're going to be smoking into these finals, man. Finished it kind of nice. You know, it's nice when you see something with your eyes, and even though you hate it so fucking much, and you realize, hey, you were just wrong, but you're man enough to just go with it and realize that you made a mistake and switch your decision. And that's what I did with the Indiana Pacers. And I'm all in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm all motherfucking in. That's right, Skee. We're going to talk some shit today. All right? I know all y'all motherfuckers Thunder buddies. The whole goddamn world. I can't walk to the gym without somebody saying, "Okay, see, get the fuck out of here." All right? We're going to talk about it. But Scooby-Doo and the crew, well, goddamn it, I'm on the wagon, baby. I'm in the van, and we smoking, man. We fucking smoking all the way to the motherfucking finals. Okay, see, maybe a little bit too much hype on that side. We definitely gonna talk about that, but they handle business. They kind of big brothered the Minnesota Timberwolves, and pretty impressive what they did to get to the finals. But did have a little bit of issues with Denver, so. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think, but I'm excited about game one, guys. I am. You're muted, Skee.
You're muted, yep.
Oh, now you are muted, so something went wrong.
Am I muted?
Yep.
You can't hear me?
Now we can't, yeah.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't even muted, but hey, Dutch a little too excited if you ask me. That's what I said. On that note, I'm going to go to Babano, because I know he didn't like what he was hearing. What's good with you, Babano?
No, I don't hate what I'm hearing. I want to, here's where I'm at with this. I've obviously got massive futures on Oklahoma City to win the NBA championship. I'm hoping they cash for me. And it's going to be a decent amount of money coming my way if they win. But it's like people know the final score already, the way they're acting about this series, that, the Thunder are the foregone conclusion. They're going to roll. It's going to be a sweep. They're going to win in 5. And I'm hearing a lot of that right now in this series. And I'm like, well, hold on now. There's a really strong Indiana team. They got a lot of depth. Different guys can beat you different nights. One night it's Siakam. One night it's Hallie. One night it can be Neesmith. One night it can be, you take your pick. Nembhard can step up and have a big game and knock down Brunson defensively like he did in the closeout game against the New York Knicks. So I think and don't forget who their coach is. And I'll tell you what, from a coaching standpoint, I'll tell you which coach I'd rather have. It's not Mark Daigneault. I'll tell you that. It's Rick Carlisle. Ricky. I'd rather have him as my coach in this matchup. There's pathways for Indiana to be competitive in this series. There's pathways for Indiana to even win this series. And I will tell you this right now, there's zero value on Oklahoma City at minus 700. Are you kidding? Minus 700 for Oklahoma City to win this series? I mean, they're acting like they're playing the Pee Wee basketball team here in the NBA Finals with a price like that. I think Indiana can be competitive. We'll go into more detail in just a bit. But, yeah, obviously cheering for the Thunder and my guy SGA to bring the Larry O.B. home here to the Hammer here in Hamilton. But like I said, I think we're lowering the casket on the Indiana Pacers in this series a little bit prematurely.
Man, they love him. They love him, Wham Bam. What's good with you over there, man? How you feeling today?
I ain't gonna lie, but Beto had me rolling when he said they could beat him in many ways, and he after Siakam he started saying Neesmith and shit like. I'm like,
they have good team chemistry, is what I'm saying. They do. They got a deep rotation.
We are definitely in prisoner of the moment. 1 second. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit on my breakdown here. First off, we had Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, man. Yeah, they did what they had to do there, right? You know what I'm saying? That was the Cavs. They went up against the Pacers. Be like, holy shit, the Pacers is good. They whooping on these boys game 1. And that's fucking a hobbled fucking Darius Garland, a hobbled fucking Donovan Mitchell. That backcourt wasn't shit. Then we go up against Bronson, y'all. Bronson has no fucking defense, bro. You can't tell me the Pacers ain't seen defense like fucking Lou Dort, SGA long arm ass. Like it's levels to the defense we gonna see here, bro. It's guaranteed. I think it's gonna be different, but I do think the Pacers aren't gonna go. They're not gonna go out sad, but they ain't gonna win no more than 2 games. They can't win 2 games here, bro. They're gonna win 1, I think, but I can only see the Thunder in 5 here, bro. But we could break it down game by game because game 1, they've been winning every game 1 as far as the Pacers, so. It is what it is there, but come on, y'all. It was Dame time. The first they seen Dame time. That was they backcourt they seen. A hobbled Dame time. A hobbled Darius Garland. Fucking Bronson. This is who they got. Now they got to go see Dort. You know what I'm saying? Now they got to go see these. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
All right, let's get to it, man. We got 1 game. It's NBA final. I mean, we already talking a little bit about the series, but game 1, we'll put it up here. It opened up Thunder -9. Right now it looks like 9.5. Total open 229.5, and I see it as high as 231 right now. I feel like it's been moving a lot. Injury wise, I don't really see anybody. I mean, Nimhard, he had the ankle injury. We know Jarace Walker, he's going to be out a couple games. Tony Bradley, he was injured, but I don't think he's on the injury report. So Pacers did have a couple guys banged up. They do have a few days to rest before this first game. Thunder have been off for a week. And who do I want to go to here first? I'm going to Babano first on this one. So you said a little bit about, there's pathways for the Pacers to win. Do you think that they can win this first game? I mean, I know it's 9 points. You think they can be competitive, or how are you viewing this one, Babano?
I haven't just I did number, and given the tax we're seeing with the Thunder, I'm leaning Pacers in game 1, but I don't love it. I'll tell you what I do like. I like over 231. I think it's definitely an over game. If you look at series history between these 2 teams, it was 2 regular season meetings with the Pacers and the Thunder. Obviously just 2 because they're obviously from opposing conferences. In Indiana, 234 points in that game. OKC won and covered 120-114. And then in March, it was 132-111 for Oklahoma City. That also went over the total. So both of the regular season meetings went over this total that we see posted here for game 1. We know Indiana. Here's the scary thing. I think there's going to be pace on both sides. We know the Thunder want to play fast. And I think the Pacers, it would probably benefit them to not play fast, but that's how they play. Rick Carlisle is not going to change, man. The Indiana's not. You get to the NBA Finals, you're not changing. You've thrived, and you beat New York because you forced turnovers, you got out in transition, and you made them pay for those turnovers. And you did it by speeding up the game. How did you run away and hide in game 6 on Saturday against New York? That's how you played. You sped up the game and you forced turnovers. That's their MO. That's their style. And the problem is the Thunder, they're not going to turn it over as much, but they're also going to play that fast pace. And it's going to probably be something where it's going to be Indiana wants to play that way, but the Thunder might be able to do it a little bit better than you. And that's going to end up being probably the difference in the series. But one thing I'll say about Indiana is they've got a multitude of different difference makers that can make an impact. Like I said, I don't have the confidence in Indiana winning the series. What I'm trying to say in my initial statement on this series is just I think they're going to push OKC more than people think. And quite possibly beyond 5 games. Like I bet over 5.5 games in this series. I think it could go to 6 at the very least. I don't know about 7, but 6 anyway is what it could be. I give Indiana credit for being at least better, defensively later in the season in the playoffs than they were early in the year. That the fact that they've got a deep bench, that they've got a great coach in Rick Carlisle, no question. And I think that, and that's the team camaraderie that we're seeing from the Pacers, I think could lead them to being competitive. But my biggest concern about them in this series is they're not going to change their stripes. They're going to probably want to play the fast pace and feast on turnovers and fast break points, which has been their MO, no question. But unfortunately, they're playing an Oklahoma City team that, when you have SGA and Jalen Williams going, and you got to deal with Chet Holmgren in the low post, and that's certainly going to be a test for some of these Indiana, low post people like Neesmith, like obviously Miles Turner. How's he going to deal with Holmgren in this series? Those are the bigger concerns here, in my opinion, moving forward. I think if I bet aside you guys in game 1, I'm leaning Pacers, but I feel I'd be forcing it. And when we saw what Oklahoma City did in game 1 against Minnesota at home, they just destroyed Minnesota at home and they ran away. I would probably say if you like the Pacers, take them first half, because there's been some ugly second halves that Oklahoma City has laid on their opponent, especially on the home court. But I think I'm going to stay off the side, you guys, and just bet over 231, because that's clearly the in my opinion, the bet that I like the most here for game 1.
Hey, shout out to my guy Nucky. I'm with my guy Nucky on this one, man. Yeah, go hammer that shit. So on that note, I'm gonna pass it to my guy Dutch, because I want y'all to keep talking that shit. Y'all talking Dutch. Let him know. Go run to the window. What you think about this one?
Yeah, man. Big shout out to B-Man 702 in the building. Good to see you. Everyone in the chat. Let's run it all in 24. You're liking the Pacers. Money line. He said money line. Yeah, I like the Pacers, man. I talked about it on the sesh. A lot of things point to OKC. A lot of things do. But I'm going to be honest with you. The coaching is going to be that much of a difference. And Bobano touched on it. You got a revenge factor too. They was Eastern Conference Finals last year. They're back. They had that sour taste in their mouth. They were so close. They're here now. This kid, Scooby motherfucking dude, got a chip on his shoulder like no other. From the beginning, Olympics. He don't even get no run, right? He tweet out his damn self. A kid on a project that didn't do nothing and still got the award. That's how he was in the Olympics. Then he's voted by his peers in the most overrated player. And then this shit with his pops. And then this MVP shit. I know y'all seen homeboy act like he was one step on the way to the podium, And I'm just saying, man, at the end of the day, this motherfucker, man, he got the biggest chip in the world, and all he does is continue to conquer these motherfuckers, to make people's believers. God damn, I'm a motherfucking believer of Scooby-Doo. All right, it is what it is. 9.5, 9. Get the fuck out of here. I'm on the points, and I'm on 110.5. They went over this number 6 out of the 8 road games in the playoffs. Okay, they went over this number in both games that they played in against the Thunder in the regular season. And they're playing damn good on the road. They won in Milwaukee. They won 2 in Cleveland. They won 2 in New York. I think OKC is a little soft. I don't think Lou Dort's soft. I don't think Caruso is. But at the end of the day, I question the toughness of Chet Holmgren and Shea. The whole team's just not Lou Dort's over fucking there, okay? And also, when Lou Dort's out there and Caruso, keep fucking shooting those threes. These motherfuckers aren't a good perimeter shooting team. That's gonna come. Who is a good perimeter shooting team is the Indiana Pacers. Probably the best ones they've seen so far. Because we know Minnesota couldn't knock down a fucking bucket for their life from deep. Indiana's got dudes, man. And you know what they do have, what OKC doesn't have, and they got 2 of them, is 2 point guards. They got a real point guard in Hallie, and they got another real point guard in CJ McCollum, probably the best point guard off the bench in the NBA. OKC don't even got a point. You put Shea ain't a real point guard. He's not a real point, in my opinion. So I think that's going to be big here. Very big in this finals. We shall see. I'm on the team total over 110.5. And the Pacers. I got 9. I see 9.5 out there. I might throw another unit on it, man. I'm not saying they're gonna go in that. OKC wins this basketball game, but they're not winning this game by more than 6. Not born by more than 6. It is what it is. But yeah, man. Pacers, good money. Game 1.
Hey man, Wham Bam, I love you, dog. Man, please, bro, do the right thing, bro. Please.
What the fuck? The best backup point guard in the NBA, bro. I just thought of Cyrus Jones. First off,
Who's better than CJ McCollum?
Scottie Pippen
TJ
Jr.
McConnell, you mean?
TJ McConnell. Scottie Pippen Jr. is better than him, bro.
No.
CJ McCollum.
Scottie Pippen Jr. He's a point guard. You guys always try to put these motherfuckers at points that ain't no point.
This is some bullshit.
Hey, that's
bro.
some gas Dutch got over there, bro. I need to tap in with Dutch.
I knew he was talking about TJ McConnell, but I didn't correct him.
Earlier.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm taking him as the second best point guard off the bench. You telling me Scottie Pippen Jr. is a point guard?
Listen, we could go out of this, but I'm gonna just let y'all know Scottie Pippen, TJ McCollum was going up against Dame Lillard in the first round. Yeah, he gonna look good. He gonna look good against Dame Lillard. Don't got a fucking Achilles. Let's get any blood clots and shit. Let's go besides that. Then it was Bronson. Bronson's our defensive. Come on, bro. Let's add this all up, man. Okay, I do like that Siakam won that MVP. That is a lot of motivation for Scooby-Doo. You are for sure right on that. He definitely looked like he was supposed to get that. He was like, I average about 13 assists in this series. He looked like he was about to be sad on that note. But hey, Siakam was cooking the opposition every game, cooking them. 31 points on that last game. He cooked them. He deserved the MVP. So neither here nor there. I think Siakam has to do wonders in this series, but that's the problem I have in this series. Siakam ain't doing that shit consistently in this series, bro. They got defense here, bro. They got Chet Holmgren ass is actually acting like a big man, and we actually have Hartenstein grabbing these boards. They're not going to be able to win over the boards against Josh Hart in this series. It's Hartenstein, bro. It's Hartenstein. It's Chet Holmgren. That's a big advantage for the Thunder, and I think that's the reason why they're getting this level on the line. That's the reason why people got them minus 600 to win the series. This is the biggest. I mean, if they lose, this will be the biggest upset since the Pistons beat the Lakers, bro, with Karl Malone in them. And I do not see the Pacers with that type of defense or that type of offense. They got the coach. You right on that. They got Carlisle. He will be able to make adjustments, and I think you may be right, Babeno. They could push it to 6 games, but they not winning this damn series, bro. There's no way around this shit, bro. I'm telling you, on top of this home court advantage alone, they're gonna win based off of their fans. Pacers can't even win at home like that. Like, they don't even win at the house. Like, this shit ain't even. We can't even make this shit up, bro. Like, they really beat some weak ass teams to get to the finals, bro. The only time they lost is when the coach had to sub in guys, and he got fired the next day because he wasn't subbing in people. And that's the only game that they fucking won on the Knicks because he had to fucking sub those guys in because of foul trouble. I'm trying to tell y'all, yes, Carlisle looks like a genius. Scooby-Doo looks like he's underrated. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is good for them. Shout out to Neesmith. Benedict Mathurin, he still fucking sucks. I think OKC gonna win this shit in 5 games. I think they win this first game. It may be a little bit tricky early on. I think the Pacers may make it good early, but I think OKC is gonna win this series. My official bet: Chet Holmgren over 1.5 threes. He gonna shoot about 6 attempts against these boys. I think they're gonna have Hartenstein down low. Chet spread the floor, still be able to get the offensive rebounds, crash on the board. He gonna hit those wide open threes. Plus money, Chet Holmgren over 1.5 threes. Get paid, man. Ain't no way to.
All right, Wham Bam. I ain't gonna lie, I had to get right off the screen, man. You know, I let Dutch do his thing on the screen, but I'm just listening. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all, I cannot fucking stand the Thunder. There's a few people I like. I like Caruso. I like Chet. I like Lou Dort. But there's some other people I cannot fucking stand. But we're not here to talk about who we like and we don't like. We're here to make money. And we are not making money if you fading the Thunder in game 1. I'm letting you know right now. Letting you know right fucking now. Neesmith, he's not even 100%. He on like half an ankle right now. His shit been banged up for a minute. You know, you're not gonna get the best of Neesmith. And for one, you expect Neesmith. Who do the Pacers have to guard? Who's gonna guard the perimeter? You expect Neesmith to guard SGA and Jalen Williams? Like, let's just be for real right now. Pacers don't have no fucking defense, man. It is what it is.
Nembhard don't got no D.
He's not fucking guarding SGA either. I love Nembhard. I love him. He was on the team at Gonzaga with Chet. I love that team. Nembhard is a baller, but bruh, he's not doing it. When you look on the other side, it's the number one fucking defense, bro, in the whole NBA. They got Lou Dort. Who going in the torture chamber? You got Caruso.
It's Hallie in the torture chamber. His under assist is the problem, y'all. The under assist is the problem.
And you know Hallie don't like to be physical. If Lou Dort being physical and shit, he not gonna like that shit, bro. Caruso. I mean, you got Chet and Hardenstein holding down the paint.
They've got nasty defenders, the Thunder. There's no denying that whatsoever with those two.
There's nobody on the fucking Pacers who's playing on defense.
Yep.
So when you look at it like this, bro, no defenders, the least rest, they're more banged up, right? We talked about Neesmith's ankle, Jarace Walker, he's on crutches, and then Tony Bradley, his hip or some shit is fucked up. So you don't have no perimeter defenders, really. Big man, you got what? Miles Turner, who's good. And you got Thomas Bryant behind him, and that's all you got. So if somebody getting in foul trouble, bro, you toast, you cooked. And it's very likely to be in foul trouble versus OKC. OKC been off for a week. OKC, bro, the best point differential in NBA history. So if you think you come in here, oh yeah, OKC's gonna win, but they're just not gonna win by that much. Like, what are you doing right now, bro? Either Pacers are gonna win or they're gonna get blown the fuck out. That's what it is. And my money's on them getting blown the fuck out in this first game. So give me OKC minus the points. That's how I feel about it.
All right, I like it. Look, I want the Thunder to win the championship. Yep, you know, we got a good chunk of change coming to yours truly if the Thunder are the champions this year. So I want them to win. I'm cheering for them and the SGA component and Lou Dort, 2 Canadians on that team. It's just a fun team to watch, and I like watching Jalen Williams. I like Chet Holmgren. I love Caruso. I really like Caruso, man. This guy's just a gamer. He's a dog. He's a gamer. This guy, and obviously he's been outstanding defensively. You know what's also concerning is because, you know, I was thinking that's 9.5's a lot. And then I looked at that Minnesota game 1. It looked like men against boys. Minnesota's a solid team. You know, they are. And Oklahoma City just made them look useless. 114-88 in that game 1. 26-point win. That was not even a game, you know, against Minnesota in that game 1. I find you guys can disagree if you want. I found in the early in the playoffs, SGA and crew and this Thunder team, they were a little timid, maybe a little nervous. You know, this is a team that underachieved last year. There's a lot of expectations. Number 1 seed, 68 wins in the regular season, you know, and everything they did. And early in that Denver series, they looked a little wobbly, right? I think we can all agree with that. They looked a little wobbly at times in the Denver series. They blew game 1. They ended up losing game 3. They collapsed down the stretch there. They didn't play well in game 6 as well in Denver. But you go from that game 7 against Denver in the second round where they destroyed the Nuggets. Like that was where it turned for Oklahoma City. And since then, they've really been good. Outside of the game they didn't show up for in Minnesota, game 3. They just, you know, they didn't show up in that game. They were up 2-0. They were feeling themselves a little bit. And Minnesota just demolished them there. Other than that, you know, game 7 against Denver, won and covered at home. Games 1 and 2 at home against Minnesota, they won and covered. They won by what? 26 and by 15. And then, of course, game 5, the closeout game against Minnesota, you could turn off the fucking television in the first quarter. It was over, you know, and they won that game by 30. So it's not easy to step in front of the Thunder on this floor. Game 7 against Denver through to game 5 against Minnesota, they've eviscerated everybody on this court. And obviously, Skee, you think it could happen again tomorrow night?
I just want everybody to take a look at Dutch right there. That's a look of, damn, I might have fucked up.
One more thing. We see the defense level.
You just heard why I'm staying off Indiana right there. Just the track record at home since Game 7 against Denver. Who has been even close to touching this Thunder team?
I'm very confident in this. Lou Dort might be the most overrated motherfucker. I've heard that motherfucker's name so much in the last week. Yeah. It's unreal. That motherfucker.
All he gotta do is defend in this series. You don't gotta play all. You don't have to play offense.
Hey, once Shea starts struggling, who the fuck gonna put the ball in the bucket? Y'all gonna start seeing second team All NBA Jalen Williams.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jalen Williams was looking elite,
excellent
in that last series.
Oh my
God. And there wasn't no foul baiting, there wasn't no bullshit. He was getting baskets. But I got nothing to say to J-Dub.
The level of defense that's going to be dropped off from having Minnesota's defense to the Pacers, defense, bro. It's Gobert, Jaden McDaniels, Ant Edwards, and now you got fucking Scooby fucking Doo and fucking Miles Turner. Shout out to Miles Turner, that's defender, but goddamn.
They're gonna clog the paint and they're gonna make OKC beat them from the perimeter. And this team ain't even that good from 3-point line. So knock down, make them beat you by 3.
Yeah, don't forget about Aaron Wiggins, Kason Wallace, and Isaiah Joe if he gets starting time for the Thunder. They could make it.
Damn, I ain't heard one dude that could. I ain't heard one dude that can make an open shot.
Isaiah Joe, what the fuck?
Caruso.
Isaiah Joe can. Yeah,
Isaiah Joe, nice. He's nice.
Isaiah Joe.
I'm saying these cats, OKC, man, y'all gonna see, man. They're a little overrated, bro. I'm not saying they're not a good basketball team, but all of a sudden OKC is this high and mighty team, and the chat is just like.
There's only 2 left, bro. We got to pick one. There's only 2 left.
Hey, I'll say one thing, though.
The ideal result for me is OKC in 6 or 7, and I'm laughing because I did bet over 5.5 games in the series. That's the only pre-series bet I made.
On the total, I do think both teams like to play fast. I do think, and here's the thing. I think there's a coaching advantage for the Pacers. I do. But is it going to show up in game 1? Not necessarily. They're probably going to make adjustments and come back, as the series progresses. I think that either team could be rusty with so much time off. And, historically, first halves has gone under in these NBA final game 1s. So I'm hesitant on the total for this first game. But as the series goes on, like 2, 3, and 4, I'm definitely looking towards over.
Let's try to pump things up for our boy Dutch here a little bit. I'll give him something that's going to make him happy when he hears this. Talked about how we like Carlisle. We think that's the one edge they've got. Better coach for sure. I'll take Carlisle for my team over Dagnall. Rick Carlisle in game 1s in the NBA playoffs so far. Game 1s, 3-0 straight up, 3-0 against the spread. They've been a great game 1 team, Indiana. So there you go. There's a little confidence boost there for Dutch hearing that.
I'll take that one on him.
Yeah. But you could also come back and say, are the Bucks, the Cavs, and the Knicks the Thunder? Probably can't.
Well, the Cavs were the next fucking best thing until they get beat up, but they get hurt a little bit.
It should be interesting still. I'm excited still for this series. I know half of America won't watch because it's small markets, Indiana and Oklahoma City. But I'll be watching.
Hey, I gotta say, when the game ended, I was obviously lit and walking around, the casino, and some people watched the show, and it was just like, you gotta tell Dutch or something. But maybe I said I was gonna tell Dutch, but I was like, I know why you call him Scooby Doo now because he a motherfucking dog after that last game. But on that note, that's who he's rolling with tonight, Scooby motherfucking Doo. He done made him a believer.
Doo. Where are you?
It done went from this to him being a believer. He's a believer.
You two have come a long way. You're best buddies now, you and Scooby Doo. Yeah, that's true. Mocking his release with the rainbow release, and now you're loving some.
Rick Carlisle, ladies and gentlemen. Rick motherfucking Carlisle.
There we go.
And point guards are hard to find. Ask OKC. They don't got one. They don't motherfucking got one.
Hey, I'll put him over Eric Spoelstra if he fucking finds a way to win this series, Rick Carlisle.
He's taking this bitch to 6. I'll see you in 7.
I'm gonna give Dutch some credit.
After they cover tomorrow night.
I'm gonna give Dutch some credit and say, I forget who said this to me, or I forget where I saw it, or maybe it was just a thought of mine. But the sign of a good capper is somebody who can have an opinion and then change their opinion as they see, they're not like too, how do I say, I don't know, like they don't want to change their opinion, like they got to be right the first time type shit.
Right.
And they start seeing different, like a sign of a good capper, like you can see different and change your mind. And he made some money with Scooby doing that last series. So
You got to have
shout
an
out to
open
my guy,
mind.
Dutch.
You're right. Yep.
And nobody I dislike. Same thing with Trade. You know what I mean? He wasn't the way. Now the motherfucker, he became the way at times.
Hey, you see me bleeding green that one year, but it was obviously Steph. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know if I ever come around on that LaMelo motherfucker. Although I did have to stick up for him today. I felt like too earlier this morning. So I'm coming around, Wayne. I'm coming around. You can't compare Austin Reeves to LaMelo Ball. You can't do that. You know. If you do
Here
that,
we go.
if you
Here
do
we
that,
go.
I'll have to make a comment.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna move it over to best bets, man.
On that note.
And let me pass it over to my guy Wham Bam first. Let him know how to get paid, Wham.
Hey man, I'm right there with you, Joe Skee. I like OKC full game. I don't just want to do too much, but my best bet is going to be Chet Holmgren. I think OKC is going to have a good series of offense flowing. I think their team total is good money there, and I think Chet Holmgren over 1.5 threes. He's going to get about attempting 6 in this series. He attempted 6 in this 2 games they played. Went over it one time, 3 for 6, 1 for 6 in the other game. So I think he's going to get 2 for 6 at least. So get it over 1.5 threes with Chet. Get money, man.
Good stuff from my guy Wham Bam and Babano. Let him know how to get to the window.
That's the only bet I've made on game 1 specifically. So it's definitely going to be the best bet. And that's over 230.5. Indiana and Oklahoma City. 2 regular season meetings. Both went over this posted total. And I think we'll see more of the same here Thursday night in game 1. Pacers Thunder over 230.5 for best bet.
Good stuff from Babano. And for myself, man, I'll go ahead and do the right thing and put OKC minus 9.5. I think that's the best number that's out there right now. I don't think this game is close at all. Next, last but not least, Dutchie. Let them know what the freshest look of the day is. I know you disagree. It's all good. Tell them how to get paid, and let's get out of here.
Yeah, man. You know what they say. If you scared, take your motherfucking ass to church. Not me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to the motherfucking window. Hey, we gold-blooded. Pacers. That's right. Yeah, yes, the motherfucking Pacers. Plus 9.5? Shit, it's Christmas in motherfucking June. I'm going to take that bitch, and I'm going to run with it. It's good money. Believe it. Believe it, Skee. Believe that. Everyone in the chat, be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. Stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah.
You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it.
You're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy? You ready? Here we go.